Back again, my boy, man. A familiar face on Hustletown Network. Been doing this thing for a minute, of course. One of the straight out of Texas contestants, and one of the guys who made it to the Hot 5. Okay, GTOD Draco, back again, Hustletown Network. What's up, baby?
What's going on?
Come on, man.
You know I had to bring it back to where it started.
It's family right here. You know, there's very few times where you see me just start to, hit the baby, that shit right there. But it's family right here, man. Being rocking with us, of course, Mexican Hendrix, Seguin, Texas, man.
Shout out to Hendrix. Shout out to the music scene out there in Seguin. Shout out
right.
the music scene in San Marcos, too. It's
Man.
actually coming up. I'm not from there, but I'm a big part of it. It's coming up.
But you got some big stuff also coming up, too. Of course, we're going to be doing this Exotic Pop Texas tour, which, I got to get you in the mix on that. We're going to be
Definitely
sliding by San Marcos and Austin, San Antonio, really all over Texas. When I say Texas tour, we're doing the Texas size. And you, my boy, are doing the Texas size. You got the new single out right now. We got the virtual performance of it. But tell me about the single right now, because I know I got to check it out. Is there an official release date, or am I speaking too early on this new single?
Honestly, you're not speaking too early because it is about time that I start letting people know. But I released a single about 2 weeks ago called Inevitable, and that's streaming on all platforms right now. But the one you're talking about, that's Got Next. So that's a song I've had in my back pocket for a little bit, and I just feel like it's time. I feel like it's time that I drop a banger, let people know where I'm at with the lyrical side of shit.
Let them know what you got next. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, got next.
Next up, man. So
got next.
So let's take it back real quick. So, when I originally first met you, I want to say it was 2021 or 20, right around there, when we were first coming out the pandemic.
Yeah, it was like 2020 because me and Mexican Hendrix, shout out, bro, we linked in like 2019.
Man. Okay, so let's talk about the music. So how long have you originally been rapping? Did you had started just around that time, or you had been doing it before that, or?
That's when I started taking it seriously.
Right.
Like, I'd always rapped around the lunch table and stuff with the homies.
Yeah.
And the homies would always be telling me, like, come get in the studio. You need to be in the studio. And I'm like, nah, that ain't for me. Like, that's not what I'm on. But when I got locked up for a year, I would do a few of my songs.
You had some time on your hands.
Yeah,
right?
it was two things that told me I could really do something with music while I was in there. And the first thing was we'd be doing the songs at 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
And we're in a 56-man dorm, and nobody's getting upset at all.
Hell yeah.
So I was like, okay, that's got to be a good sign. But then people in other buildings on the unit, when they would see me walk past, they'd yell out and be like, hey, you don't want to be rapping?
Yeah.
And I'm like, if I could get to other buildings in prison while we can't leave a room.
And that's how you know you got something right there, too. Man.
Trying to grow it organically. I like meeting y'all. I like shaking y'all's hands. For real.
Yeah. Man, so would you say, well, I would say like this, because a lot of people had a similar story as far as you've been kind of doing this in school, right? And then you got the officially. So you officially pretty much had started taking it serious around that time. Yeah. But this is something that the music's just really always been in your life too.
Music, I studied the rap game from a real young age.
Right.
Wayne was my favorite when I was 5. The Go DJ video dropped.
Oh yeah.
And when I saw that, it was over with. My sister used to have to turn on MTV when music videos would still be on in the morning just to get me to sit still and get dressed for school.
Yeah.
But man, just studying the rap game and seeing how they moved, observing it taught me a lot when I started seeing the same situations I would be in.
Man, you're making me feel old when you said Wayne and Go DJ. God. Hey, but you know what? Same thing. I was watching MTV. I remember they were always playing Diddy videos and shit like that all in my era. And God damn, Wayne, you better not come out with no bullshit. Because Wayne was like the I ain't gonna lie, he was kind of like the Tupac of that new generation.
Yeah.
Right? He was the trendsetter. Pac had us all wanted to be out and be thugs and shit. Mm-hmm. Wayne was more on the player shit. And he changed everything from even the wardrobe, the way we dress now, the swag.
Absolutely.
So, man, Wayne, he's still the GOAT. And I got to ask you, though, and I like to ask this question when I hear Wayne's name.
Mm-hmm.
Mixtape Wayne or album Wayne?
Okay, it depends what mood I'm in. If I'm in a mood if I'm in a mood of where I'm trying to reflect on things, then I'm gonna go to album Wayne because that's when he gets into his deep cuts and what he's feeling at the time. But if I'm trying to turn up or if I'm ever in a down mood and I'm trying to feel like that motherfucker again, then I'm listening to Mixtape Weezy and this is gonna turn the whole shit around.
Yeah. God damn, that's a good answer right there too. I gotta ask you too. So when in the studio right now, because I know you're working. I've been seeing you consistently working, even just following just the social media. But real quick, drop the social media real quick for those that are just getting from under that rock.
GTOD Draco. It'll come up with my name as King Draco with an emoji that's a crown. If it's not that one, it's not me. GTOD Draco.
Man, I need to start hopping on some of these songs, even if it's just doing like an ad lib or two here and there. Like,
oh yeah, we love like samples. We love samples.
Come on, man. I might have to start being featured in some of these artists. Man, I rock with a lot of artists. You've seen us since the birth of the Straight Outta Texas and all the different shows and concepts.
For sure.
I might have to start hopping on some of these records with y'all, man.
Yeah, man.
All right? I'm just saying, like the most easiest way to mass produce open, like I said, or some type of something in that thing. So you be like, man, that's Tex, bro. Cool, he's there. I got the video of him doing that shit right there.
Hey, that's the thing though. Like we're in Texas. Like Texas, we give our flowers to the people that have been putting on. You know what I'm saying? You got to be part of the song.
For sure, man. Of course, I appreciate you always rocking with us. I'm excited to see just all the work, and I say I guess the release of a lot of stuff because you've been working already, but now people are going to be able to see and hear a lot of the music, the new visuals, all that. So. As far as the way you're going to be putting them out, you kind of just dropping singles at the moment, or are we aiming towards just like a full EP album, or what are you thinking?
All right, so originally I was recording an EP, and I'm still working on that, but I'm probably just going to end up releasing the EP in the fall time.
Yeah. Because
I realized like I touched on a lot of more serious subjects on the EP songs, but then I have songs like Inevitable, like Got Next and all that I feel like they're more summer songs, put people in a vibe, like wake up, listen to the song, and get turning up for the day.
They put me in a vibe right there too, man. Them type of songs, I'm just saying, them songs, I'll tell you like this, you have a great sense of which ones need to be the singles, which ones need to be what's hot, period, right? Because sometimes you don't get that. I mean, even on some of our contests, we've had thousands of artists that have hit the Hustletown stage. And you have a sense of which ones to pick. Obviously, you've made it up to the hot five right there. And just the sense in that, because sometimes people don't. I ain't gonna lie. So it's not. Sometimes it ain't just hating if you don't win. Sometimes maybe you shouldn't. Maybe pick a different song next time, or don't come with an album cut and all that. And it's just being real.
Just come prepared. Just come prepared.
Yeah, and then of course I love to drop some type of knowledge or game or anything I can, whenever I can. But I'm
always a sponge.
And you've always been a student to the game. Yeah. That's what I like about what you do. Even when I think when you first came in and did your Straight Outta Texas, I mean, you even ask questions or what kind of you're like that. That's what I like about you. That's why I see the success definitely in the sunshine coming for you. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the weather, because we've been having some shit weather out here in Texas.
That's the number one thing that my big brother tells me. Like if anybody asks him anything about me, the number one thing he'll say is that I'm observant, and it's like I don't really I'm pretty laid back about stuff. I really don't hype myself up too much. Don't get me wrong, I'm hard as hell with rapping, but I don't hype myself up too much. But if there's one thing I am proud of myself for, it's just paying attention to every little thing that I see, because there's something you can learn in anything you're looking at.
Yeah. Let's talk about. I gotta ask this because I know obviously Wayne, which good damn answer right there. Let's talk about Dream Project, right? And this is something I gotta ask almost every artist. But Dream Project, and I'm not just talking about just this. A single, who would it be? But it would be similar along the lines of, and this is a shout out to my boy, The Damn Sin, because this is one of his favorite questions. If you can walk right out that door and straight into a studio and create a dream project, meaning it could be multiple songs with multiple artists that you would want to work with, including producers.
All right, bet.
Who would some of those people be right here? If this was that one album, don't worry about the budget.
All right,
it's who you want on this motherfucker. Of course, Wayne. I'm not gonna take nothing else but Wayne.
So
but
Wayne, the obvious one.
Yeah.
So honestly, it's probably ain't what people are expecting, because a lot of people go for the bigger names automatically. But off the top, I would want Big X the Plug, Rosama, That Mexican OT, Quentin FN, Sauce Walker, and Peso on there for sure. I need them on a full project. If I'm dropping an 8 to 10 song project, I need all of them on it for sure. Yeah. 2Z2, CJ Casino.
Even having them all on just one song. One song.
I'm saying this Texas shit is something serious right now. Everybody from California moved out here and was like, oh my God, like it's just full of motherfuckers that are getting rich off of Texas. We don't gotta go national if we don't want to. Texas brings us enough money.
You can go platinum in Texas alone.
I can't say that, like, if I were to get an opportunity to where I walk out the door and they're just like, you could work with any high top industry rapper right now.
No limit.
Which, by the way, all those people I just named are relevant in the industry.
Right.
But I'd honestly want to do something with Polo G first.
Ooh.
I really fuck with
And I
Polo
can hear
G.
that. Y'all two on the same type of beat. I can definitely hear that.
It could go either way, like the melody shit or just bar for bar. That's what I like about him. He could go melody or he could go bar for bar, and it's still going to be relevant.
That's a damn good mix right there. Now, how about this? How about the production side? What's some of the producers you
shout out to Boy Sully. I just worked with bro. He's somebody that is around Big X the Plug and DJ Bubba's people in Dallas. Shout out DJ Bubba for hooking that up and giving me that opportunity.
Yo.
But Sully makes a lot of good beats. I believe he made the song or the beat for the song Dream on X's last album. And I mean, that's one of my favorite songs on there.
Hey, that was like, the whole project was hot, but yeah.
You already know, like, the main core of people that I need would be like Sully and everybody, but I need Hendrix and I need Rich Money. Shout out Mexican Hendrix. Shout out Rich Money. Y'all have helped me immensely, and I wouldn't be where I am without y'all for sure.
Likewise. Hey, Mexican Hendrix was one of the first ones to believe in us. I mean, since 2017. We started in 2017.
Yeah.
He was one of the very first people that we brought on board with Hustle Town Network.
Cold with it.
And I seen his instrumentals and stuff because, again, we needed audio beds to have, play up behind some of our entry. Now we just kind of taking that away just because for monetization and for people not, flags and stuff. But we used to have that, and we needed, and I was always thinking ahead of the curve, we needed the beats remade, right? Like someone who could reduplicate these beats for us.
He's cooking them in like 20 minutes.
And that was, I came across him, and the rest was history. And of course, some of his beats have also been featured on like that Mexican OT tracks, and he's got some really big features on there. Plus, he's brought us some really dope artists.
He's the most low key person I know that has the most motion too.
Yeah,
like nobody ever knows where he is or what he's on, but they just know he's cooking something.
Yeah.
Like,
he's steady. He's steady on it, man.
No, like when it comes to Hendrix, it's crazy how I met Hendrix actually. So like, I was just meeting my homie Alon, Free Alon. I miss you, dog. It was the first time that me and Alon had ever actually like sat and like smoked a blunt together and actually talked.
Yeah.
And I started telling him I do music, and I showed him a few of my songs I had made at that point, which were not good, but. He told me, he's like, I know somebody, bro. I want you to meet him. And I was like, okay, like, when can I? And he goes, I'm going to call him right now. We're going to pull over there.
Yeah.
Sure enough, we pull up on Hendrix. Shout out to Seguin and everybody. It's on Saunders Street. I pulled up to Hendrix when he was still on Saunders Street, and it's history from there because me and bro would meet in the morning at 8 a.m. and would not walk out of that room until like 6:30 at night, just trying to figure out how to make the sound better and how to like get better at what we do.
Yeah. Man, shout out to Hendrix, man. I'm telling you, man, just I can go down that whole memory lane on everything with Hendrix. So again, shout out to Hendrix again. You definitely still gonna be cooking up. You got a long way to go, really, as far as what you're gonna be doing. This is just the beginning. Is what
Absolutely.
I'm saying. Like what they're hearing now, what they're about to hear, they haven't heard it yet. This is just the beginning.
Yeah.
What's something that you know now that you wish you would have known when you first started doing the music, when you first started taking it serious? Let's say that 2020, 2021.
Video content is very important. Video content is very important. If you're just starting on this, shoot as many videos as you can. Get the vlog footage. Anything you don't want in it can be edited out by the right person.
Yep.
Get videos and footage. People want to see you doing what you say you're doing.
I like that right there, man. I'm telling you, man. Again, follow my boy because he's doing big things. Not just in Texas. This is already getting out of Texas right now. So you gotta follow him. Don't be one of the late subscribers. And of course, if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe.
It's all love if you do, but we've been popping the whole time.
I'm trying to tell you, man. So GTOD Draco back again on Hustle Town Network. Still to come, man. Plenty more. The new project right now is on the way, but the virtual performance is definitely on the way right now. So I'm excited for that. That's also gonna be coming like extra soon, like
for sure.
Yeah, it's coming. So be on the lookout for that. And if they want to get in contact with you or even get like a feature or anything like that, what's the best way to direct them on that there? Hit them straight to the bio?
Either DM me at GTOD _Draco or DM CG8 Revere on Instagram. DM us. We're open. Anything like that. And the thing I got going on right now is that if you hit me up and you want to feature before the end of June, it's $250. But after that, I don't want to hear anybody saying that I didn't fuck with nobody because I'm trying to fuck with y'all.
That's right. If you're watching this late, like in 2026, and you go back, someone in 2026 could be like, hey, I saw you said 2020. Hey, look, if you're watching this late and my boy already blew up, it is too late. The prices are
might be a few more zeros on that by then.
That's right. But if you're smart and you're subscribed already right now and you're seeing this video right now, as we dropping it, man, get with my boy because he's making some big ass noise right here. Hustle Town Network and
so appreciate
across the world now, man. I'm telling you, his boy's next up, man. So don't sleep.
Get with my boy. He really do this hustle town shit.
That's what we do.
Like, he really hustle every day, and it shows. We gonna see who was working and who wasn't. And I mean, look around us.
That's right. That's what it is right there. One thing I want to add though, real quick, if I could, just say I do a collab song right quick.
Yeah.
Right. I want to add this track onto your as a bonus
Bet.
to your album. I would put Drake and Kendrick on the same song, but not let them know they're gonna be on the same song. Let them show up at the studio.
Oh, man.
Let them box it out and film their shit and put that on Hustle Town Network, man. That's the best way to do it right there, man. Your boy Infamous Tex, it's going down,
if
man.
anybody is watching this that we know that has the connections, and I know there are some of you, just throw the idea out there.
I'm just saying, man. GTOD Draco. We out, baby.